at Amicalola Falls State Park in Georgia. That's what it looks like outside. Like, literally down that way somewhere is the Appalachian Trail, and we had to drive through that coming up here on a long, winding, very steep road. Hey, there's a tree. There you go. I am 3 miles away from the start of the Appalachian Trail. Today was my first day, but it was also a very, very rough day. I am at Springer Mountain Shelter. I just walked 7.3 miles today, and it was like the worst walk ever. I'm exhausted. And tomorrow I gotta walk 8.1 miles to Hawk Mountain Shelter, or Hawk Shelter, I don't remember. I have a map of it somewhere. Anyway, it's like getting down to the 30s tonight, so I'm gonna bundle up because it is freezing right now and the wind is like 20 miles an hour. So the sun is setting. You guys have a good night. And let's see. I'm about 3.5 miles away from Mount Springer. I think I'm headed to Hawk Mountain Shelter, which is in about, I think that's about 4.5 miles. Today has been a lot easier than yesterday. Yesterday was pretty terrible. Today is less terrible, which I'm happy about. Anyway, I'll update you when I can. Hey guys, I'm at Hawk Mountain Shelter. I'm not dead. I walked 8.1 miles today. It was a lot easier than yesterday. I have a bit of a runny nose and have some acid reflux right now, so I'm sitting up, hoping it goes away. It drove me crazy a little bit last night, but I survived. There's way more people out here than I thought there would be, which is cool. Everybody here is really, really nice. Even though everybody's really nice, I still feel really lonely. Like, I can't really describe it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just being away from everybody I know and knowing I'm not going to be coming back for a while. I think that just might be it. I just need time to get used to it. Anyway, see you in a little bit. How beautiful is that? I'm starting to remember why I came up here. That is stunning. And that's where I'm walking. That's fun. This is Gooch Mountain Shelter. A lot of people here.
You bring your ship back here afterwards, right? Oh, yeah.
I'm at the very bottom. Hi, family, friends. Steve. I am at Gooch Mountain Shelter, and I wanted to tell you guys about something. I did something new today for the very, very first time. I took a poo in the woods. That's right. I just hiking along, and then suddenly it hit me, and it wasn't taking no for an answer. So I had to run over a hill and dig a hole in 30-degree temperatures while the wind was blowing. For the next half hour, I couldn't feel anything below the waist. But yay me. I'm glad you know this too.
Okay, story time. I mean, look at me. I look disgusting. But I had to get off trail today because I have been sick. I noticed a little bit of acid reflux Monday on Springer Mountain, and Tuesday a little bit more, and Wednesday it was at its worst. And I thought, okay, well, when I get to mountain crossings, I'll see if they have any Tums. But Wednesday night, I started vomiting. And since then, I haven't been able to eat anything without throwing up. So I actually met a guy on the trail who was doing a section hike to Woody Gap. So I walked to Woody Gap today on 0 calories. So basically just over 4 miles up and down mountains, which was a nightmare on no calories. I had no energy. Really old people and children were passing me, which is the way it's been for the past couple of days, which I thought was odd. So I actually saw a doctor, a very good guy. We thought it may be neurovirus or giardiasis or something. I can't remember. I can't pronounce it, but it's a parasite due to the water. But the doctor says he doesn't think that's it. He thinks it's due to my dad's diabetic history. I may have either too high or too low blood sugar because he says I thinks I'm dehydrated. But I should have known something was going on account that I think it was on Tuesday, the thought of food was sort of grossing me out. Like, really grossing me out. Like, I couldn't eat a Cliff Bar. Like, I'd get nauseated thinking about eating a Cliff Bar or eating my freeze-dried crap. I'm literally going to have to throw it all away. And depending on the blood test that's going to come in tomorrow, I'm going to either resupply or go home for a little while. But the doc says to make sure that I am in really good health before continuing the trail. So I might be going home, at least for a little while. I might take the rest of the month off and then hit it in April. It really all depends. It really depends on the blood test. It depends on what they can do for me. I don't know. Like, coming out to the Appalachian Trail was a dream come true, but I knew something in the back of my mind was going, this is too good to be true. Also, I got a jury summons today. They just gonna have to miss out. Unless I go back. God, I don't want to go back. But I've hiked 20 miles of the Appalachian Trail. I've hiked 27.4 miles total. So that's Georgia. So here's my plan. If I can get back on the trail, depending on the blood tests, if it's something where I can't stay on the trail full time, I'm going to go back home, get my car all fixed up, make sure it's working at least okay. And I'm going to hike some of the Appalachian Trail in every state. If that's 8 to 10 miles one day, sleeping at a shelter, and then 8 to 10 miles back to my car, then I'll do it. And then I'll go to a different part of the trail. If I can't through hike it, I'm damn well gonna hike part of it. I didn't save up and prepare for this for 3 years just to fucking go home. As the acid reflux, it hurts really bad, especially when I vomit, because I'm vomiting up, I'm literally vomiting up stomach acid, and it hurts. This will pass in a minute. But that's what's going on. This will be the last part of my technically my first Appalachian Trail video. A cliffhanger.